Welcome back to Everyday Hockey, presented by DraftKings, the leader in daily fantasy sports. Don't forget to use promo code THPN upon sign-up, and if you're a regular user, plug that promo code in for a weekly deal. Today, we talk about Vladimir Tarasenko demanding a trade out of St. Louis. Let's get to the nitty-gritty. Well, every single day, Dylan, seems like another player wants a trade here on Everyday Hockey.
I'm telling you, it's not a good day to be a St. Louis Blues fan right now.
It hasn't been a good year to be a St. Louis Blues fan, let's be honest.
Yeah, true. So Vladimir Tarasenko, the news coming out that he has requested for a trade. Now, we're reading into it a bit here, but it looks like this has to do with the surgeries that Tarasenko has undergone. He's had 3 shoulder surgeries over the last 3 seasons, which is unreal.
Well, it's insane, especially when he's a shooter and, scoring goals is his moneymaker.
Exactly. So the team doctors or the team facilitated the first 2 surgeries. The last surgery was an independent doctor, and that doctor actually found some untreated damaged ligaments from the first 2 surgeries. So I think that kind of broke the trust between Tarasenko and the St. Louis Blues.
Who's been a career-long Blues.
He's been their star for the last 5 years or so on the front end.
Yeah, they're one of their best goal scorers, hands down for sure. So this, sent waves through the hockey world. I think everyone's eyebrows are a little bit raised. Am I surprised to the St. Louis Blues having to make moves since their Stanley Cup run? Absolutely not. Obviously, that was their peak. Petrangelo's gone, Maroon's gone. The team is a lot different now.
It's dismantling slowly,
and it's that window, that core. It's gone. The page has been turned. So I'm not surprised to see pieces being moved, but I am surprised to see Tarasenko wanting out. But upon learning that, when you were telling me that this morning in regards to what's going on with the team and him basically losing trust with them because of their medical staff not doing their job, I'm not surprised he wants out. I mean, we see the same thing going on with Jack Eichel right now. Now, Jack Eichel's surgeries weren't botched, but the Buffalo Sabres didn't want him to go under the knife, and he had to go to a third party, an independent party, who said, actually, you may actually have to get work on this neck if you want to continue to play hockey.
And listen, Tarasenko's career, that's going to continue on after this contract that he signed with the St. Louis Blues, right? So he's concerned about his health, the future of his career. For the St. Louis Blues, I mean, 2 years and they're done with the guy. I'm not saying that's how they're treating the situation, but Tarasenko, yeah, you got to look after yourself first and foremost.
Yeah, and it's when he came back from injury, it's not like he was so depleted where there was such a fall in production where he didn't contribute anything. Did he play like the player he was before? Obviously not. What is it, 34 games in 2 seasons, dealing with shoulder surgeries, comes back and only puts up 14, 15 points this last season. That's nothing against him. I think that's awesome to see that he even had any production. So what I'm getting at is his value's not at an all-time low. Jumping on what you said there, the St. Louis Blues, maybe they're taking advantage of this opportunity before maybe it dips next season.
Also not at an all-time high. I mean, of course, coming off those surgeries, but I think GMs around the league look at this guy's talent, and, this guy can put up 30 goals. There's not many wingers in this league that can do that. He does. One thing to know, he does have a full no-trade clause, so Tarasenko does get the final say of where he ends up at the end of the day, but I think there are a few good options for Tarasenko. The first one I want to bring up, and the most likely in my opinion, the New York Rangers. The link between Tarasenko and Panera is huge. I think that's why he's going to go to the New York Rangers.
Yeah, you were saying that they're actually really, really good friends.
Yeah, they are really good friends, and Tarasenko is actually trying to convince the St. Louis Blues to sign Artemi Panarin before he signed with the Chicago Blackhawks. It never happened. Apparently Tarasenko would bring it up every month, hammer at these guys. Listen, you got to sign this guy. He's unbelievable. They didn't do it, and they kind of looking like fools right now. But at the end of the day, if Tarasenko and Panarin can play on the same line, that would be unbelievable.
I know a lot of people are probably rolling their eyes, of course the Rangers try to go after every star. It's true they do, but that link with Panarin there, that's a little bit more to the storyline.
I think so, and the Rangers are a team, like you said, that would be interested in bringing in a player like that. The relationship aside, I think they could use a player like Tarasenko. A couple other teams, the Edmonton Oilers. Look at Connor McDavid. Wouldn't Tarasenko look good playing alongside him?
Well, look at the amount of goals Patty Maroon scored when he was alongside Connor McDavid. Now you put a bona fide goal scorer with him? Holy crap, Dylan.
Yeah, you could see a 40-goal season from Tarasenko if he's healthy in that situation. A couple other teams are going to throw out there. The Vancouver Canucks. We've heard rumors that Nate Schmidt wants out. A couple other players want out.
Check out the last video.
Check out the last last video, so there could be a move to be made there. The Calgary Flames, it appears that Matthew Tkachuk wants out of Calgary, so there could be a spot on the wing in Calgary. And also, one last team, the LA Kings, linked to Jack Eichel, linked to a couple other players. I know they got Victor Arvidsson, but there's still room. They could be in play for Tarasenko.
What I like about the LA Kings there is they have the pieces to make that trade. They have young pieces. They have, some, just developed roster players who sure are veterans, but aren't, super, super old. Like they could package a trade to get him. And I really don't think they'd be giving up too much. Like if the LA Kings are going after Eichel, a Tkachuk, one of these other names, like they're going to have to send quite a bit of pieces the other way. It's going to be a haul. For Tarasenko, it could honestly be more of a hockey trade at the end of the day.
And for the LA Kings, I mean, they have the salary cap, right? They can move pieces around if need be, but they don't have to. So yeah, they could bring on Tarasenko without really giving up much value, I think. And at the end of the day, if the LA Kings want to take on another contract, that's open to them as well. And then you're really not giving up much to get Vladimir Tarasenko.
I'm going to throw one more team out there. Pie in the sky, I know. The Washington Capitals, the Russian machine loves to bring those Russians to that team there, and especially if Ovi walks, they are going to need another winger.
They will need another Russian, yes, if Ovi walks. It would be an interesting move. I don't think it's going to happen, though. Look at this team. There's so many wingers. One of the proposals that's been floating around out there is Kuznetsov for Tarasenko. But who's going to be the second-line center for the Washington Capitals? Don't see that trade happening.
Great point, Dylan. And that's it for the video today. Tell us what was in the THPN fanny pack in the comments below. Smash that like button and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.